Yay! Yay! Shit. No. Get in the thing. Hello everyone. If you can hear me, there's something weird about the audio or something, let me know. But this is Saints Row, Gat Out of Hell. And the cutie on my shoulder is my bird, the beast. She's my favorite. And close up of the beast. Hello. She's my favorite. So yeah, we're just gonna play some Saints Row because I love Saints Row. And some people are like, "Oh, this isn't as good as the other Saints Row games," but I super don't care because even Saints Row, when it's being not quite as good as it usually is better than most games in my opinion. Like it's already really funny, some of the lines I've heard so far, and walking around their traversing their worlds in Saints Row 4 has been a real, just an enormous joy. And flying makes it even more fun. So, I'm as diehard a Saints Row fanboy as they get, as far as Saints Row fanboys who don't remember almost anything from the first two games, despite having played them, and probably would find most of them really, most of the things in those games are really objectionable if we were to replay them. I remember Saints Row 1 had a really interesting gimmick that I really liked a lot, where at the beginning when you're choosing your character you had to choose a nationality for them, and I was like, oh, that's weird, but I wonder why. So I thought it was about skin color, so I chose Mexican because I have a kind of Mexicanish skin color, and then at 4 separate points in the game, I think it was 4, your character would say a single line of dialogue, and what your nationality determined was what accent they had when they said it. And it was just really great because you would very, very out of nowhere just be in a elevator with everybody else, and then for the first time in the entire game you would say a thing. And then I think in Saints Row 2 you talked all the time, I think? I can't remember actually. And then in Saints Row 3, obviously you're Troy Baker or Laura Bailey. And I'm playing as Kinsey. You can play as either Johnny or Kinsey, but I'm playing as Kinsey because she's my favorite character in the franchise. Although Johnny's up there as well because he's really fun. If you haven't played any Saints Row games, start with 3. Because 3 is still a fairly normal-ish open world game, albeit a really amusingly silly and over-the-top one. And then 4 becomes something else entirely, which I love. And then this is like whatever you want it to be. It's just a sort of a side sequel thing. Saints Row the pre-sequel. What? All you see is a menu? Oh no! What the fuck? Why is that not working? You can see my mouse. Oh no. Ah, this is the worst. Alright, just a second. Let's see. I'll add a monitor capture? Oh, I'm so sorry. I was talking for like 10 minutes and there was nothing. Could you hear stuff too? It must have been really weird. Alright, let's maybe make the windowed borderless. Is that right? No. Is that the right monitor? This is so weird. Oh, okay, it's the wrong monitor. That's what it is. Sorry, everyone. There we go. Ah! Shit, 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 shit. Oh boy. I'm gonna turn off that monitor for just a second. How do I fucking destroy Google Hangouts? Beast. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Oh my god, I fucking hate Google Hangouts so much. Just let me turn you off. Does anybody in chat know how to destroy Google Hangouts so it won't display things I don't want it to display? Okay, I guess we're fine. Okay, we should be fine. Beast, come back, I miss you. You're my favorite. Okay.
I'm starting to understand where the boss likes going.
Alright, so the frame rate suffered a little bit, but it's not a huge deal, I guess.
Oh, lightning. Is there nothing you can't do?
Okay.
How many of these are there?
So all the clusters and stuff are back, except now you can fly, which makes collecting them a lot more fun, in my opinion. Because you can do shit like this. Ah, fuck. Stupid frame rate. And it goes by like Arkham City rules, where swooping down gets you a lot of momentum.
Faster. Let's see what these things can do. Ooh. This is bad for my OCD.
Yep.
Let's go!
I could do this for a long time.
Ooh.
do a mission or something. Also, Ash is in this game, and I think she's playing a character that was voiced by Sasha Grey, which is weird.
How many of these are there?
That's so easy to get distracted by all the shinies. Okay.
Why can't these things come with an on button?
Collect Stomp. No idea what that means. Oh yeah, I do. It's probably an ability I get that does what you would expect it to do. Let's do Salvation, because I've not done that yet.
Right on. Come on!
Flying is fun! You see the beast? She's right there. She's my favorite.
Alright, it's salvation time. Satan's using his magic to send souls skyward and downward into oblivion. That's where you come in. Catch the falling souls before they hit ground.
Oh, cool!
Arcane blast to free the souls rising upward. Of course, once you do that, you'll still have to catch them before they drift off to their death. Speed is key here.
Oh, that's fun.
Bonus for every soul you can save before touching down. Now let's go save some clients. I mean souls. Poor souls that need help.
Jay Moore clearly not giving it his all.
You're safe! Now's the time to collect as many souls as I can. Time to collect some souls.
Ah, shit!
Let's go! Let's get you out of here. Gotcha. Let's get you out of here.
This is fun. Shit.
Damn it. I need to start the combo over.
counts as the ground.
These rising souls are protected by some sort of energy field.
Yo. Man, this is really fun. Not done this in a Saints Row game before. Ooh. Just looking so glam.
On to the next one. Let's see what these things can do. This is bad.
This looks like something with text.
How many of these are there?
Here's the thing. Collectibles in games, I fucking hate generally. I don't like them. You have to run around looking for them. It's a fucking hassle. I hate it. Saints Row does it well because they're actually really easy to collect. They're easy to collect. It does a bunch of things right, okay? So, one, the currency matters. Like, you get them because if you don't get them, then you don't get to upgrade your superpowers, and your superpowers are the most fun part of the game, so of course you're going to collect them. Two, they're really easy to spot from a distance. You're not spending all of your time going, where is it? Shit, I gotta look around. I gotta, like... and three, they're really easy to collect, so there's just a bunch of them. The fun is in grabbing them all, and they're all really close, and they all matter, and they're all easy to get. It's the combination of those things that makes me really give a shit about collecting orbs in this, or in Saints Row 3, or 4 rather, where I fucking hate doing it in, like, GTA 5 or whatever. I don't like collecting, you know, cocaine packages or whatever stupid thing, or collecting feathers in Assassin's Creed. A lot of times designers like to do it because they're like, oh, it makes people explore, but in reality all it makes them do is just look around a lot and feel like they're just lost, or like they're just fucking trying to guess what the stupid designer decided it should be, and like they're just not fun to get to. These are all so like simple. It's just run real fast, get the thing. Look, I got a thing that matters. I'm excited. Cool. It's just really gratifying in a way that
Right on.
the majority of meaningless pickups are not. See, that's cool. I like did a sick little dive thing to get one. Thread the needle! Oh, that wasn't even a thing, but I did it. Ah, this is so fun. Fuck. Okay. That's another activity we can do. Extraction. Shanties and Black Flag were okay until they got away once, and then you went, nope, fuck it. I'm not going and picking that thing up again. No way. Because they often, the activation radius on those shanties was also, like, way bigger than I would have expected to, so you spend most of your time going, wait, I activate, fuck, I gotta chase this thing now, really? And that's kind of unfun. For me, at least.
You've just entered one of 4 soul extraction facilities. This is
It's
where
the
souls
beast.
have their sins removed and then thrown to the streets to wander for eternity. Now make no mistake, this isn't Satan being magnanimous. The sins are the currency in hell. That means these places are the cornerstone of his income. There's 3 sections of the facility. fully take it over, you need to capture all three. But be careful. Satan's goons are going to be looking to reclaim any section you're not guarding. You pull this off, you'll hurt Satan and Ultor makes money. It's win-win.
Oh, Kroger. I don't even know what that is. Let's do it. Oh, it's a grenade launcher? Oh! It's froggies. It's like plague frogs. What are we doing? Oh, I'm standing there. Okay. Donk. Oh, they recapture them. Look at me, I did it. Sin husks? I don't know what that means.
Okay, I have a thought on how we can get the attention of Satan, and I really think you're gonna like this one. Blow the shit out of everything, and I mean everything!
Gat is not in the game right now because I do not choose to play as Gat because I like Kinsey a lot more.
This place apart.
Beast is tearing it up. Oh, no, she's not. Oh no, Beast, don't fall. Come here. Come here. Yes. Ah, yes. Fence destroyer. I love Volition because it's just a weird quirk of the way that they set these missions up where, like, you get money per thing you destroy, not depending on what the thing is. So it's weirdly the most profitable thing in the world to just blow up fences. So I was like, oh, I like exploiting this is kind of a bummer. They clearly didn't realize this was a thing. And then once you get an achievement for like doing all of them, it's called like Fence Destroyer 2013 or something like that. It's like, oh, they did know. And it was just really funny. It made me laugh harder than anything else in Saints Row, which is saying a lot because I laugh at a shitload of stuff in Saints Row. With all the animations are character agnostic, so because he's acting like a fucking steroided out bro. talk to Ash. Asha Gray. Ugh.
Let's go. This is becoming a habit. Oh boy. Let's see what these things can do.
There's 2-player co-op in this if you want to play it with somebody else. One of you is Johnny, one of you is Kinsey. Just so you know.
My sister and I built downtown, and
That's
we're
Ash.
not giving it up without a fight.
If Satan never decided to step out of his ivory tower, he'd realize there's a lot more people gunning for his spot than he thinks.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Come on. Right on.
See, because they're so easy to get. I just got like 5 in a second, and they're actually like valuable. So it's not a fucking huge trial to like go get them. It's not like I have to get 100 before I can do anything.
Maybe I should try blasting it.
Hey, looks like you kicked the dust off one of those ancient altars. Whenever you find the right power to activate one of these things, and let's be honest, you have 4 to choose from. It's not rocket science. You'll be infused with a new arcane element for that power.
Baby.
Sounds too good to be true? Well, it kinda is. Once you steal the power from the altar, a bunch of goblins
Yeah.
will appear and try to kill you. But if you use your new power to clear them out, it's yours to keep.
Hee.
Now you can send vengeful souls screaming at your enemies. Don't worry too much about aiming. The souls will know where to go.
Did somebody check? Is Viola the Sasha Grey character? Wait, what am I doing? Wow, okay, it's definitely Viola, yeah. I'll let Ash know she was curious. Why isn't it? What is it? What do I have to do to make them go into the thing? What's going on with my power right now? Huh. Do I need them to get like closer? I don't get it. Or I just need to kill them all.
Done and keep up.
Oh, I just need to kill them, okay. Ha! Floggies.
Stop trying to kill me. Don't you guys ever quit?
Unfortunately, Ash is definitely the voice of the character that was Sasha Grey. That's weird. That's fucking weird. It's unfortunate. Unfortunate for me, Anthony B.
Uh-oh. God, there are a lot of these things. Anyone else want to play?
These missions are always kind of just decent, mindless fun.
I'll go through every one of you.
We did it. Don't fail because you died. Oh, good.
Tearing up hell.
Thanks.
I need you to stop.
What?
Do you really think Satan can still be thinking about Jezebel's wedding after all the damage you've done? I'm telling you, the devil is about to react in a big way, and when he does, we need to be ready.
Satan didn't have much time to react to the war Gat was waging. Because at home, Jezebel was waging a war of her own. I don't love them!
You think I care?
If you started acting like a father, you would.
I'm looking after your best interest.
You don't care about my happiness! This is about you! If you just stop
You
telling...
will marry that saint, and I won't hear another word!
I won't do it!
You think because you're my daughter, you think that you're above it all. But schemes are currently in motion. Your choice, be a wife or be a thrall.
I hope that the
Say the devil's in the
there's a musical
details,
gameplay
and
section.
I have some more for you.
That would be pretty sick.
Celestial light doesn't shine a ray here. Happy endings are through. You belong to me. I'm giving you away. Your blood will not save you. My hand will be cruel if you disobey. You belong to me.
Because my hands hurt so much.
Never. I'm sick of perdition, so tired of tradition. But now my time has come to go break away, to to live for today, to stand out beneath the sun. I know there has to be some way for me to be free. Just living a life that's far from the strife and torturous pain. Some place that's far from here and not awash with fear. Oh God, I can't wait to cast off this hate. I want to find love.
Saints Row is neat because you can definitely feel that, like, oh, people are working on this game and they have a lot of things they really like that they aren't allowed to do in basically any other game franchise in existence, at least any, you know, mainstream. But you can in Saints Row, so they just sort of do it. You feel like people enjoy working on these games, which I think is really neat.
Surrounded by guards, betrothed by my father, trapped inside this gilded cage.
I'll sit down now.
It's not working, Kinsey.
You don't know that, Johnny.
Are Kinsey and Johnny gonna sing?
But Satan doesn't even seem to.
We didn't come this far to fail.
Oh, yay!
Give it up.
We have one less place to go.
What if it doesn't work?
The bus is counting on us.
You think I don't know? How do I burn down a city that's baptized in fire? How do I kill off an army that's dead? Time's slipping away now, and the best plan we've got is just put one inside Satan's head. If roles were reversed, God, I know they'd save me, but all my solutions involve murder spree.
You have to stay the course and kill without remorse.
Yeah, that sounds fun, but what has that done? We're still where we stand.
The day isn't over yet.
I love Kinsey because she could have so easily been the, like, boring, like, I'm smart, I'm the Oracle, I'm the straight man that goes, you guys are being ridiculous, which is unfortunately what, like, Shondi kind of is. But she is as violent and as horrible as everybody else, and even more sex crazed, which I think is great. I love her. She's my favorite character in the franchise.
Hope. I feel hope for the first time I've ever in my life. Gat is the name that cuts through my father like a knife.
The game also assumes you're always playing as Gat. We're in the cutscenes, which is unfortunate. But they had to choose one, I guess. That or build 2 cutscenes for every character, and that's not generally something anybody has the resources for. It's a bee. It's a bee. Face your fans. They love you. Yeah. Oh, wow, she's in love with Johnny Gat, so Johnny Gat's gonna be the new Satan in this universe. This is gonna be... God. Saints Row, I think, next to Mass Effect, when the trilogy wasn't done yet, Saints Row is the franchise, and I guess Metal Gear, Saints Row is the franchise where I'm most interested to see how they change the status quo of their universe with every game. Like, I actually really care about what happens in their world, because I know it'll be something that's batshit like Johnny maybe becomes King of Hell.
Caused by everyone's favorite winged terrorist. He's looking to do something about it. Display spire emplacements all around the city. Now, these things look like slimy tentacles, but make no mistake, they can shoot you out of the sky. The only way we can stop these things is to literally rip out their hearts. And by we, I mean you. I'll be at the office drinking scotch.
I do love Gat. I love Gat a lot. I just like Kinsey more. All right, just like the other things.
Okay, maybe I do like murder. A little.
Unfortunate thing about girls doing battle dialogue is that their pains often sound like more than pain, or we've just been, I don't know, like trained by porn that sex is supposed to sound painful to girls. I don't know what it is, but that's like a universal problem.
Uh-oh.
Hey. Oh, okay. Balance in these games are so great. It's not a game about dying. It's a good game about just being stupidly overpowered, which I appreciate. Ah, I can run on lava now. Great. Like, there's never any challenge in Saints Row 4 or this, but that's not the point, so it's kind of okay. Sure, why not?
All right, buddy, let's take this opportunity to stretch
Yeah,
out
exactly what
the
Plint's saying.
set up a route
She's
flight path through the city. All you need to do is
she's sexual in that she likes sex. She's not sexual in that the show or that the game thinks it's entertaining to put her in situations where she's being objectified or disempowered or doesn't seem to realize that she's being sexy. And she actually isn't ever really sexy, like overtly, not in a Bayonetta way. I find her sexy because of her personality and stuff, but like she just likes having sex with people. Like she has a safe word and something funny. Like they make a joke about what her safe word is and stuff. And she is the most like aggro when in Saints Row 4 when you can have sex with her, where she just punches you in the face and says, "Let's do this," when you ask to have sex with her.
The only way to travel. That was a good time. Come on!
Oh dear.
Alright. Alright. Keep it up, Kinsey. Made it. Alright. Doing just fine.
Nope. Oh, that actually worked out pretty well.
The only way to travel.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Made it.
Yay. Aw, only silver? What do I have to do? What do I have to do to get gold? Oh, I need to go 8 seconds faster. Good lord. Maybe later. Yeah, the flying is really fun. Ah, fuck it. Let's try it again one more time.
Let's see what these things can do. Made it. This isn't so tough.
Fuck. Let's try it again. Thank you. I like this shirt as well. 57 seconds.
Alright. Doing just fine.
Do I have an unlimited stamina? Oh, okay, that was just a glitch.
Made it. This isn't so tough. The only way to travel. This isn't so tough.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
The only way to travel.
Ah, it was 2 seconds too slow. Oh well. That's fine. Try it again later when I'm more upgraded. More flaps.
Right on. Just what I needed. Gotta find more.
Whew. Hey, random question, but does anybody who has played it know at what point, how do you access the Far Cry 4, the prison DLC they just released? Because this is a new computer, so I don't have my old save file, and I don't know if it's a bug that I can't get to yet, or if I have to complete an absurd amount of Far Cry 4, a number of missions to like access it or something. Because I just don't want to play those plot missions again because they're so not fun.
Another group of demons incoming. Should get out more often. They keep coming. This is so much better than therapy.
Son of a bitch. These guys spawn infinitely. I don't know how I'm going to do this part. Also, punching down on everyone equally is not the same as... That's not a thing that exists. If you're punching down, you're not being equal. Oh, we make fun of white people and black people too. You see how that's weird, right? It's like white people, it's fine. White people are generally like fine. Like if you punch up at the people that don't experience as much like abject and constant discrimination or hardship, it's different than like reinforcing, you know, shitty things people think about particular racial groups that directly, you know, contribute to their unequal treatment in life. It's like, no, GTA 5 making fun of like, kind of making fun of white guys barely and then making fun of women a lot is not equal at all. All the women in that game are complete idiots or like really shallow or stupid or whatever, and like the men are not good people, yes, but they are not good people in ways that empower them and give them things to do and make them like characters that matter to the story. The women are like all stupid ass shitty bystanders that there's no female character in that entire game you're supposed to like, or that you can like. Difference between that and Saints Row. Saints Row does still have some problematic stuff in it, like, you know, Shaundi kind of that character that's like sexualized, that doesn't have anything to do, she's not interesting. But, you know, the fact that they have characters like Kinsey, that they have like really cool characters like Kinsey or the Winter Twins that aren't, their sexualization is not like it's either something they control or it's, to me at least, something that didn't feel terribly objectifying. Like the whole point of the Winter Twins is like, oh, cool, hot twins, and they're like really business savvy and kind of mean, and one of them dies and it's really sad, and this kind of stuff. They're not there for the like enjoyment of a presumed male player, and like you can make your protagonist an awesome lady boss, and even in this game when they didn't have to, when it's about playing as Johnny, they could have been, it's Johnny and Matt Miller, or it's Johnny and Nightblade, but no, they went with Johnny and Kinsey. So there's always a female option. It's about female characters being cool, whereas GTA 5 is specifically about female characters existing as tangential to or irrelevant to the stories of more interesting, nuanced, in quotation marks, male characters. Yeah, as Angelic Arco says, Viola de Winter is a non-sexualized character who is voiced by a porn star. It is not voiced by my sister. These boss fights are always funny because they're They're never anything even approaching difficult because they give you so many abilities. It's like, oh no, he's going to run at you. Oh, okay, I'll run away faster and then jump. Oh, no, he shot a thing at you. I'll move away until I get health back. But again, it's kind of not the point. At least in my opinion, like, I haven't even like played this game in a weird way. Like it's not like I'm overpowered for this boss because I did a bunch of crazy stuff. It's like the average course of play will make you overpowered very shortly, and that's kind of fine. Because there's nothing I found more irritating than in Prototype, where it's like you're a really powerful badass, and then every boss killed you because they just had to do a shit ton more damage to make you feel like it was challenging. So I'm totally fine with this. This is my house. Yeah, the constant being masculine is not really key to GTA 5 story. It's basically bullshit. Friendship, the story's about friendship. Like, if you believe that that's inherently not about women, then okay. GTA 5 is also one of those games that like pretends to be a critique of masculinity, but all of the problems in the entire story are solved with like traditional masculine values and stuff. Yeah, there are a lot of problems with masculinity as it's currently portrayed. Ramblings, like typical definitions of masculinity are about simplicity of emotion, like not being able to ever admit that you're scared or, you know, feminine in any way. It's really like a lot of stuff about current masculinity is really toxic and dangerous and doesn't allow. Not only doesn't allow men to be like full, complete, happy people, but also makes a lot of problems for women because one of the big facets of current sort of 21st century American masculinity is about like, you know, getting sex and how important it is to get sex from women and how you're sort of entitled to it if you do certain types of things. And obviously that's bad for everybody. And like masculinity absolutely deserves to be like legitimately critiqued, and the GTA games don't. They just make their male characters stupid, but ultimately hold up their actions as like the right thing to do generally. Like they're violent men in violent worlds that need violence. They're not complete assholes that the world would be better off without. There's always worse people than them. Or they're bad dudes amongst other bad dudes, so it's all fine. And like the story of GTA 5 is that douchebag like getting his family back by being a real awesome man guy. Not about him losing his family because he's a piece of human dog shit, which is what it should have been because he is just horrible to his entire family. But the whole theme is like, his family's the worst, they're so stupid. And like, yeah, they are because they're written to be. But how is that even an interesting story worth telling? Is like, it's so hard being a really rich white guy when you got your stupid fucking family whining all the time. Obviously, part of it's that he's a deadbeat too, but it's like in a really, again, non-convincing way because it's also about like how therapy is really bad and stupid and is a waste of time that nobody should do. Like there's a big scene where they all bond over the fact that therapy sucks, which is just a horribly modern masculine way to look at therapy. It's like, it's admitting you have a problem. You should be able to handle that on your own and be a strong person, and only weaklings use therapy, which is like an incredibly unhealthy thing to say. Because therapy can be really, really good and really, really helpful for a lot of people. And the historical brand of toxic masculinity says don't do that. It sucks. Like a GTA 5 that was actually critical of masculinity would have like, what's his face learning to be more feminine and how that's a good thing.
Got here.
Oop.
In all fairness, you were in hell.
True, but where others saw status quo, I saw opportunity. I knew that if I wanted to revitalize downtown, I would need cash. I just needed to find the right business venture to get started. I looked at the market and saw that Centerpol was the only game in town for defense and law enforcement, and knew I could create a powerful alternative. Soon, Cerberus Security was founded.
But yeah, but it's not about him learning to be more feminine. It's not about him learning to respect his family and that they're right and that he's actually made some really bad decisions and done some really wrong things he needs to atone for. It's about he just needs to be better buds with his bros, and his family just needs to come around to how heroic he is, like when he saves them from cops and stuff, or saves them from, you know, drug dealers or whatever the fuck.
Centerpol is on
It's
the
horseshit.
ropes. Keep the pressure on, and downtown will be ours in no time. We can get rid of Satan, but there's still bigger problems out there. They just aren't making themselves known.
DJ Scorpion, it's a little bit weird hearing it just because the last time I heard this character it was Sasha Grey, but otherwise in stuff it's not weird at all. I really like it because I like my sister. It's fun. Let's go hang out with Shakespeare.
A Damned Souls Orientation Guide, Chapter 21. Transportation. The price of vehicles in hell often bar all but the most enterprising souls to acquire. Yes, they are often stolen. Yes, they have a tendency to spontaneously combust. But the thrill of driving with the windows rolled down even for a day can be worth the decades it takes to afford a new one. Oh, and we also don't offer it.
Sorry I'm not being entertaining and saying stuff. This is just so fucking hypnotizing collecting these things. It's so fun. Oh god, there's so many of them. How you doing, Beast?
On to the next one. How many of these are there?
Yep, yep.
Right. William Shakespeare, humanity's greatest playwright, and hell's most diabolical purveyor of entertainment,
looks on as a brave mortal on an Orphean quest enters. The bard's interest is piqued, and he looks to test his visitor's mettle. The masked tragedies were used to enemies as they approached, but soon they realized that they faced a foe with courage and nobility, traits uncommon in the fires of perdition.
I wonder if his dialogue is iambic pentameter. I bet you. I would not be surprised if it were.
The inciting incident resolved. The time had come for rising action. The battle raged on below, and as bullets and blood flew, the bard arched a curious eyebrow. Could this mortal be the exact thing that Shakespeare needed? This battle's far from over, mortal. Arise. And now, Act 3. The conflict resolved. Shakespeare eagerly awaited meeting the champion that dispatched so many of his men. Undoubtedly, they were here for the bard's aid. And while happy endings were not a thing found in hell, Shakespeare always had a soft spot for comedies.
In the land of the living, William Shakespeare is regarded as one of the most prolific playwrights of all time. However, to the denizens of hell, the bard is seen in a far different light. After selling his soul for fame and adoration, Shakespeare served in hell as Satan's spy master general.
Cool.
In doing his duty, Shakespeare would punish the souls he was investigating by forcing them to perform
Look at her.
grotesque passion plays for Satan's amusement. But in a 12th Night-esque twist, Shakespeare found himself living a double life. While he projected an image of cruelty, his heart was as soft as Jezebel's. In secret, he would tutor her on the classics and act out the works of his mortal days. When Satan found out, he cast Shakespeare out of the palace, believing that the poet would be tormented by the populace of hell, far out of Jezebel's sight. But Satan had not counted on the bard's cunning. Embracing his persona of master torturer, Shakespeare and his followers, the tragedies, took root in the entertainment district, biding their time for revenge.
So Shakespeare called forth the Deus Ex Machina to bestow our protagonist with the arcane power of force of war.
Which one's Dex? I don't know who that dude is.
The bard knew enough about
Is that the guy that was Neil Patrick Harris? This game always assumes that you remember a lot more about Saints Row 1 and 2 than any reasonable person would, which is weird. But okay. Oh, okay. Fuck you.
Scene 2, in which our protagonist kills more demons with force. Act 2, in which our protagonist...
I love that it keeps saying act numbers. That's just enjoyable to me. Yeah, we're gonna hopcast whenever the hell the show comes back, which I talked to Justin. He said he wants it to be around March. He and Yuli just need to get to work and get the website working because we're doing like a subscription thing, basically. And the website needs to be functional, allow us to get money before we can start that. So I don't know.
even works on flying enemies, enabling them to remove a dark insider's shield before shooting them to death. The day is won, and the curtain closes on our noble hero.
Where's that thing? Not a sir.
I got a bit of treasure in that chest over there. The weapon you find inside may help with our little imp problem.
Ooh.
That is a freakishly large hammer.
Did you say I hate kids? I think it was imps, but I like to imagine it's kids. Just one more reason for me to like Kinsey.
Waste of time.
I summoned these imps to serve as my crew. I forgot what a handful they could be. Once aboard, they wouldn't listen to their captain. They ran amok in the bowels of the ship.
Not the most entertaining thing in the world, but it's fine, I guess.
This isn't a boat. It's the Queen Anne's revenge.
Isn't that just a fancy name for a boat?
Names are important, my dear. You can't build a legacy without a name.
What if they gave different dialogue to
Zinyak's destruction of Earth had a
characters,
profound
if you're
impact
depending on
on
if you're
afterlife. To heaven
Kinsey or
was a
Johnny,
legacy
because he said
of
deer.
wonder. Saint Peter's meticulous nature drove purgatory wait times to unbearable levels. Meanwhile, in hell, where souls in pain were used as currency,
Yeah.
created a new area
Yeah.
of prosperity for the wickedly enterprising.
She's cute.
This economic
She
boom
knows it.
resulted in the coffers of hell to be overflowing, which in turn piqued the interest of the most notorious man that sailed the seven seas. Long had Blackbeard been a thorn in Satan's side, robbing tax collectors on a semi-regular basis. But the promise of an immeasurable fortune drove him to be even bolder. An arrangement was reached. Blackbeard would provide information on strategic targets in
Perfect
exchange for a
bird.
share of the profit. Johnny, who was interested in murder,
Beast is the
not
best
money,
bird. So there was a time where she was away at a bird sitter, and she was placed in a cage next to another bird, a cockatoo or something like that. And they would tweet back and forth, and they were best friends, and they liked each other a lot. And then one day, this bird, it turns out, had seizures. She suffered from seizures, not Beast, the other bird. And when the bird would have seizures, Beast would start chirping really, really loudly so that the bird sitter would hear and come in and take care of the other bird. Because Beast is so loving and she wanted her to be safe. I love Beast. We're not even playing games anymore. It's just about this. Just about this, yeah, Beast. Just about this, yeah, Beast. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's going on here?
Oh look, the Bedard algorithm.
I got word from Blackbeard that every island has a treasure chest hidden on it. What's in the chest? I don't know. I'm not a fucking pirate. What I do know is that if you want to get that thing open, you have to find 3 corresponding glyphs. Look on the bright side. Nothing's trying to kill you.
I should find them all in no time. Shouldn't be too
just want everyone to die. Is that so much to ask?
Never underestimate me.
God damn it. Who's shooting at me? Come on, 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 come on. Goody.
Let's see what these things. Ooh. The symbol is trying to say something.
The search was long, but in time our heroes discovered the ability to bathe their enemies in the holy light of the Lord.
Fuck you! What I can do?
Just stop trying to kill me.
Fuck you!
Another group of demons incoming.
Fuck all y'all! I should probably upgrade my guns, you're right.
Let's go.
Glyph nearby. Where's the glyph?
This is bad for my OCD.
Can't visit.
Hope Johnny can keep up.
Yeah. Oh, it didn't start a cutscene? Shit. Shit. Well, I'm loving a bird right now, so it's just gonna have to wait. It's just gonna have to wait. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What the fuck?
The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep.
I have to revive him? Jesus. That's a neat effect. Makes him squirt that much shit.
You know, I gotta say, the song is pretty catchy.
The banality of this children's song might drive you mad.
This isn't pop music.
You are a strange woman.
Oh, that's Vlad the Impaler.
End this infernal music!
Come, let us return to my castle, so we may plot our next steps in proper surrounds.
Johnny led Vlad back to his castle, which since his incarceration became a haven for frat parties and squatters. But the systematic impaling of trespassers would have to wait. Vlad was a man of his word, and was eager to provide intel that could aid in hobbling Satan's armies.
They bestow upon you the Stygian cold fire. It is hard to believe Dane Vogel created all of this.
It's like changing a fleshy power source. On to the next one.
Was it really bad to sneeze next to your bird with your mouth open? I didn't know that. Oh no. Honey.
How many of these are there?
Why is this always turning in the wrong direction? Okay. What else can we do?
Let's go! I'll go through every one of you. It's like changing a fleshy power source. The symbol is trying to say something.
In which our heroes are didactically informed that the vacuum stomp draws enemies towards you. Right through them. Deadly.
More demons! How gentle. Stop trying to kill me.
I was happy with people forgetting I
Shellcracker says do the marshalling grounds because the rewards for doing them all is pretty cool, so I'll do a marshalling ground. And then I think I might be done for now.
Let's see what these things can do. Just what I needed.
Did I already do this?
You really didn't have a chance. Sure. Alright, on to the next one.
Hooray! There's only 4 of them? Well, maybe I'll do all of them before I leave. If I know where they all are. I don't. One of them's up here, I assume.
There's someone here.
Oh, that's an extra. Oh, I didn't even know what I was talking about.
Sound ominous.
Messed it up.
Emboldened by the power of song, Jezebel set out to find the one man that could save her from her impending nuptials. Fortunately for her, Johnny's trail of destruction wasn't too hard to follow.
Sweet
One
beast.
night with any
The
luck,
sweetest
but you
beast.
have to punch a
Sweet
panda.
beast.
Do you do it?
Ooh, good question.
Mr. Gat?
Who are you?
Well, I'm
We're not doing that again.
Oh, okay. I'm Jezebel.
Good to know.
What are you doing?
Threatening you. You're not marrying the president.
I don't want to marry the president.
Wow, that was easier than I thought.
My dad's making me do it. What now?
Now I'm holding you hostage.
You don't need to do this.
Yeah, that's what hostages always say.
No, like, you really don't
Such a
need
bad
to
person.
do this. I'm here to help you.
Yeah, but I already have the gun drawn, so
Are you kidding me?
maybe. I'm not sure yet. I'm kind of winging it.
Can you wing it without the gun?
It's a comfort thing.
That's
What do you want?
For you to put the gun down.
Get used to disappointment.
You sound like my father.
What?
He's always telling me that life is about misery, not happiness. That dreams only exist to make people forget about their own mediocrity.
Man, that's depressing.
Being the devil's daughter sucks.
What do you want?
I want to punch my dad in the face.
We're gonna get along just fine.
Of course, Jezebel
perfect
was
beast.
speaking
Perfect
metaphorically,
beast.
but Johnny didn't notice. Jezebel was eager to help Johnny in any way she could, and vowed to find a way to sneak him into the palace. Johnny frowned at the seemingly arbitrary amount of time required for Jezebel to find a way to
That's the
sneak him.
producer.
But he accepted the fact
think.
that without traditional missions, this was the best way to further the story.
Okay. So I'm gonna call it there for tonight. God damn, this thing never sits right. All right, I'm gonna call it there for tonight.
I'm ready for anything.
Thanks for watching me play this silly game that I enjoy. But yeah, I'll be back later. I am terribly excited for Better Call Saul. Yeah. Like I said, I'm going to try to stream more now that I have a good computer. I don't know when Hopcast will be back, because that depends on HeyAshTwitch playing itself coming back, and that could be for like not in a month or two or something like that. But later. Thank you for watching. Bye.